again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. How do they go about taking down their rival, Steve?
I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Piscotty sprinting after it. One away.
One of the keys of the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there, but he needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
On to first, and there were two down.
Pretty nice way to start your evening. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can bet pitch count will not be a factor if he can keep that pace up.
Anthony Rizzo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
This has been just the kind of start you hope for in a Game 1.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are two teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0, Cards coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Lester gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, lots of east-west movement here early on. That time, none of those pitches were out over the plate. Everything was right on the corner or maybe off just a little. He'll be fine if he can keep locating his pitches there.
The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. Brandon Moss gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. And he takes ball 1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. After 1, no score. Javier Baez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Into the windup and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And that slider's going to make some guys look bad. When he's throwing it good, it's a really tough pitch to get a handle on.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
If you're the first baseman, you can see that runner in front of you, so you got to make sure to get that baseball before it rolls foul. That's a pretty nice play there.
Addison Russell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, that hit right there is just a thing of beauty. You talk about smoking one right back at the box. There isn't too many guys in the middle of that field that can catch a ball like that.
Jason Hayward will stand in, held hitless in the wild card game victory.
Yeah, and they wound up not needing him in that victory, but if they plan on making any noise in these playoffs, he's going to have to be a guy they lean on.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Number 40 settles into the box for his first chance. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Matt Holliday strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Matt Holliday.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2-0. Two and one after the foul ball there. Lester's ready. Here's the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, a little surprising you wouldn't pull the trigger on that one right there. This isn't anything fancy. Just a right over the top 4-seam fastball. Absolutely frozen.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Yadier Molina gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
You got to be careful with that inside location.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Kyle Schwarber is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a liner. Peralta with a great stop. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Batting ninth, pitcher.
Stepping in, John Lester. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Dexter Fowler will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
Hit to first. Moss scoops it up. Moss will take this one over to first himself, and that ends. Number 36 will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee-high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Got him. Digging in, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Rendell Grichuk.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's getting a lot of outs right now because he's attacking the hitters. He's not dancing around the zone.
On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Carlos Martinez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds. Chris Bryant is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His first homer here in the series, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing. And sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Here's Javier Baez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs,
Addison Russell is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Matt Carpenter will stand in to begin their half of the 4th with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous two. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. One away. Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's a swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Bounce to first. Rizzo was there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Brandon Moss is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Lester into his motion and delivers. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Stick around because Jason Hayward will lead things off when we come back. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jason Hayward.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Good changeup in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Hayward is retired, and there's 1 away.
Number 40.
Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Way outside. 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Now a ball hit hard but foul as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air out to right. Piscotty moving to his left. 2 down.
Now batting.
Kyle Schwarber stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. First offering on its way. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
1-1. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Moss is calling for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Matt Holliday will stand in to lead things off here, and his will to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, one away.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in the third baseman, Johnny Peralta. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, on his way to second now.
Now batting, number 4. Catcher.
So striding in, Yadier Molina, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. In there at the knees, strike one. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
Trying to hold the lead. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Number 36 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. And something about this outing so far is beginning to look awfully familiar, especially John Lester gets the call to bat for himself with his guys up a run here in the 6th inning.
You got to love a manager that lets his pitchers contribute to their own cause. He's got the lead right here, so don't fix it if it ain't broke.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left.
And not only has he been dominant on the mound, he's now out hitting the opposition as well. It's tough to do much better than that.
Dexter Fowler will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Ben Zobrist will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. One there. On to Moss, and they get them both. The double play. Chris Bryant will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Hot shot on the ground to short. Scooped up. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Down go the Cubs on just... Pedro Strop will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46, Pedro Strop.
Rendell Grichuk will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And reined in, one away.
The batter, pitcher.
Carlos Martinez in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Grounded to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Matt
Striding into the box, Matt Carpenter. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Here's the 0-2. Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. High in the air and deep to left center field, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
The batter, number 9, second
Here's
baseman,
Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I know that instantly everyone's going to start pointing fingers out there, but when you're facing a guy like this, as a pitcher, you have to be allowed to work inside. That'll hurt a bit, but it's just part of the game you have to live with.
Here's the first pitch to him. Addison Russell started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And he misses with it, 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the two-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Jason Hayward steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Runner goes for second. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And there's ball 1. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got...
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
You know, it's just a slim lead everybody's game. So you hate to give away base runners in situations like this. Now, if it's your elite base stealer, go ahead, let him fly. But right here, this is a tough out for me to give away.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Line toward the gap in left center. Holiday is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Stephen Piscotty will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Stephen Piscotty.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And this is taken in by Fowler for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman
Brandon Moss will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Matt Holliday.
Matt Holliday is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. And the inning is over. Trevor Rosenthal will be summoned from the bullpen now, so he'll take over to start inning number 8. Number 40 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. Hit sharply toward the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Kyle Schwarber will get his 3rd shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out guess. But this is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
Chris Coughlin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Chris Coughlin.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Dexter Fowler will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
Rosenthal's ready. 0-1 on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. After it is Holiday. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their... Aroldis Chapman will come on awfully early here as they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to save this one.
Aroldis Chapman.
Leading off the inning, Johnny Peralta, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Still no hits on the board for these guys, and we are seeing some great pitching in this one.
Under it is the left fielder. 1 down.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Yadier Molina stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Number 36 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
A pause and the 0-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Rendell Grichuk stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Too high, 1-0. Ground ball left side. They'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors. Nice shot of downtown St. Louis as we're set for the 9th inning here from Busch Stadium. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Chris Bryant, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Rosenthal has his sign. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
And this is what you're going to get when you've got a hard thrower coming out of the bullpen. When you're late on a fastball and you make contact below your label, it's snap city right there. He turned that bat into firewood.
Arnold trying to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. That's by him for strike 1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Javier Baez will stand in now. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Around third and being waved on home. The relay throw, and they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score. Addison Russell gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Peralta has got it, and the side is retired. Jed Jerko will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the 9th, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
Grounder down the line at third. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Matt Carpenter will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to first. Rizzo takes it in, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Stephen Piscotty makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward on the move. He makes the play, and that's it. It's a no-hitter.
And you know what? This is actually even more rare than a complete game no-hitter. It's a combined no-hitter. And now that's not something you see every day. In fact, that was like back when 6 pitchers no-hit the Dodgers back in 2012. Can anybody think of when the last time they saw that?
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
Chicago Cubs.
So that just